Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to Billy Goat's Prophetic Vessel. It's your girl, Billy Goat, and we got a message for you. Please remember to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, all right? I don't choose the storyline. The Holy Spirit does. I don't choose the cards that come out. The Holy Spirit does, okay? These are timeless readings, regardless of when you are seeing this, okay? Whether this reading has came out years ago, months ago, weeks ago, days ago, it does not matter. When the Holy Spirit feels like you are in a season to be receptive of the message or to be a messenger to someone else, the Holy Spirit will lead you to it, okay? This is for my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node Capricorns, or wherever you have it in your chart, all right? And you can feel free to check out your other placements via Don Juan Spiritual Guidance. That is our Zodiac channel where we do the 12 Zodiacs over there, okay? That link will be in the description box. Make sure you give us a subscribe, okay? And welcome to the family for new subscribers, all right? We have a love message for you. Again, please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Feel free to check out your other placements on Don Juan Spiritual Guidance YouTube channel to get more pieces to your story if you feel like this resonates for you, okay? All right, Holy Spirit, what do we have for our Capricorns when it comes to love? Ooh. So if you're not in this season already, you're going to be able to enjoy someone's company, all right? And this is a safe and sacred space. The Holy Spirit does not discriminate against love, all right? We welcome monogamy, poly, and LGBTQIA+. We have retreat here, okay? It's time to disconnect from the world. And if you don't like that, you know, that we welcome, you know, all forms of love here, then, you know, you can take your gift of free will and fuck on somewhere, okay? Oh, so some of you guys, if you're not married already, some of you guys could be getting a partnership that's going to lead to marriage. And you're going to be able to disconnect, kind of go off the grid, whatever that may look like for you to enjoy. Oh, y'all, that sounds beautiful. Some of you guys, whoever this is, you could be in separation right now. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. Now, this could be past, present, and or future information for you. So for some of you guys, oh my gosh, I love dolls, but this one keeps sparking. You could be in separation from whoever this is for some of you guys, all right? Now, this is present information for you, and you haven't separated, and you know there's been a lot more problems than peace. A separation could be on the horizon for some of you, okay? But you know, you make your own decisions. Express love here. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So, somebody could be afraid to express themselves. Yeah, somebody's afraid to express their romantic feelings. Whether this is you or whoever you are dealing with, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So yeah, someone's having a hard time. This could be someone who already has a child, or you don't have to, or this person could have a childlike nature about themselves, or you do, and it could be intimidating because remember, childlike is different from childish, okay? They both have to do with behaviors, but the behaviors that are done are vastly different, okay? And the energy that it's in is vastly different, okay? So just putting that out there, it's time to take back control of your life. So this is giving justice, like when it comes to your love life, for those of you guys that feel like your love life has not been the best, because you deserve love here. You are lovable, okay? And you could have had a history being with people that made you feel like you weren't good enough, or flip the energies as you see fit. Put yourself on the side of the story that you see fit. You could be someone that made somebody feel like they weren't good enough. And I'm not talking about unintentionally. I'm talking about intentionally. Like you knew you were being criticizing. You knew, you know, you were being abusive or whatever the case may be. Okay. So for some of you guys, you had to take back control of your life by being in separation, right? By walking away for some of you, you know, or continuing to move forward if somebody ghosted you, or whatever the case may be here. Things could have been codependent, and or they are. Addictions are affecting your romantic love life. And it could have made it difficult to give your full connection a try here. Or that could have been a part of the reason why things couldn't, or feel like they're not going as far as it could. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And we have new love here. So some of you guys, you're manifesting a new love. Now, for others of you, this is what happened in the past. Somebody here manifested a new love. And when it came, you know, somebody could have like mistreated it, criticized it, right? Like what we were just talking about made that energy feel like they weren't good enough here. But this is what somebody prayed for. Whether this was you or, you know, or manifest, you know, the same difference. Manifesting. Now, for others of you, you are getting a new love. Okay? Completely new. For others of you, you are already with this person or people here. Or, you know, you are, but you guys haven't gone through your caterpillar phase. And what I mean by that is, and not everybody gets back together, because this is a Capricorn and chosen one channel only. So we do have some fallen angels here too. We will. We do. We'll have more. And that's okay, because the intention is to help people. We all need help. Nobody's better than the other. Right? We all need healing to evolve and grow. So someone has a potential to grow into a new love where it can feel like a whole new experience, is also what I'm getting to as another scenario. So there's a few scenarios here. Put yourself on the side of the story where you see fit, or check out another reading, okay, here at Billy Goat or on Don Juan Spiritual Guidance, okay? It's a plethora of content. Feel free to also join us on Facebook as well. I post content on there too. Some I may cross share with Don Juan's platform on YouTube, some I don't. So if you want extra content, feel free to hop on Facebook with us, okay? That link is also in the description box as well, okay? So but that's very interesting, guys. That's very interesting. So it's like someone praying to God, like, hey, can you send me not just anybody, with my person, like the person or people that you have in store for me, you know, that can provide the, you know, not just any love, real true love, and, you know, your love, and is faithful, loyal, reciprocal, desires the commitment, all of that. And then it's like, once God allowed this energy to come in, you know, somebody mistreated it. It's like, how you mistreat your gift? This is why it pays to treat people with kindness. It don't hurt. And even if you don't want to be kind, you ain't got to say nothing at all. Like, you know, somebody shot themselves in the foot here. Like somebody mistreated their gift. Somebody did that. It's like God answered somebody's prayers here. And when, you know, in manifestations, but then when it came in, when it came to pass, somebody mistreated the energy. Somebody didn't value it, appreciate it. Yeah, look, bad date. I don't feel like this is going to work out. We may not be a match. So things could have felt like, you know, like you guys were opposites and stuff like that. Rejected here. So they could have rejected you, or you could have rejected them due to certain things. You know, there could have been a difference in morals, values, and beliefs. There could have been a difference in, you know, cultures and so on and so forth. Whatever the case may be. I mean, that still doesn't condone mistreatment in any way, shape, or form. This kind of just is giving a reason for it. Separation, split, or time apart. We need to break. We need a break from each other. Yeah. See? So here we go with that separation energy again. So for a lot of you guys, you already know who this is. Okay? movie nights, spending time together. I love being with you. We have so much fun. So they want to hang out, and or you do. Homebody, let me cook for you and give you a massage. So it's like now somebody wants to try to right their wrongs, or just to try to get you in their good graces, right? We don't know what their motive is, and or yours, depending upon what side of the story that you're on. Because it's like now somebody realizes like shit. I shitted on my gift. I shitted on the person that was going to be my wife or my husband or my, we were going to be married or my, like, but this was a lesson for that person or people who, to not stop mistreating people. So therefore, if you are mistreating people because you are not healed in certain areas of your life, the lesson is go heal so you can start ruining good opportunities, healthy connections. Somebody had like a test of character here. How are you going to treat somebody if I bring somebody in and it's not their season yet? So what does that mean? So that it could have been like, somebody could have had maybe just a little bit more money than you, or maybe more possessions than you as far as assets is concerned. But the thing with that is that God can easily snatch that away. What can't be snatched is what's inside. So what you could have brought to the table could have been all inside. Ideas, right? Go-getter mentality, wisdom, intelligence, right? Things of that nature, and so on and so forth. But because somebody was strictly 3D, somebody was only paying attention to how somebody looks. For some of you, somebody was only paying attention to what somebody had, right? Possession, physical assets wise. Somebody was really shallow. Let's call a spade a spade. Somebody was really shallow and superficial. Okay. And somebody fucked around and lost what they prayed to God for, because not only did you mistreat the energy, you made them feel like they weren't good enough, when this is who God created you to be with. Ooh. Now somebody's like, shit. I got to get them back. I didn't know what I had until it was gone. But this is what you get, though. Because even if you wanted to date somebody else, you didn't have to treat this energy like shit. Why are you burning bridges every time you get mad? Or why are you burning bridges every time something, things of that nature? Yes, I understand sometimes with a certain connection, it may need to be burned. The bridge may need to be burned. But in this case, I'm hearing somebody didn't have to do what they did. But this is also a part of their lesson too. So now somebody's being forced to sit in the shit that they shitted. Karma, baby. Why me? God, why? Good or bad karmic cycle, justice will be served. Period. Okay? On my city girl shit. Why? Because somebody was being a fucking snake. Okay? Somebody was being a fucking snake. I cannot stand this glare, y'all. Somebody was being a fucking snake. Whether this was you or whoever you were dealing with. Final messages, Holy Spirit. Woo! And for others of you, this person had a sneaky link. Okay? A third-party situation. Hold on. Because I know this glare. Yep. Somebody had a third-party situation. Now, for some of you guys, you could have been a third party and they didn't tell you that they had somebody else. Yes, people lie. An enemy as a friend or a lover, thief, someone acts like they care but doesn't. So watch out for wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm telling you, somebody didn't realize what they had until it was gone. Whether this was you or whoever you were dealing with, put yourself on the side of the story that you see fit, okay? Because somebody was emotionally immature, don't know how to treat you, a disconnect, lacks presence. This will be short-lived. It's that mistreatment shit. But just because you're not healed doesn't give you permission to treat people like shit. And that's what somebody's lesson is. And unfortunately, you had this lesson with the person that God created you to be with. To the day you died. Can you imagine that? Praying to God to finally bring in not just anybody, but this was the one that you was literally supposed to be with. This was your divine counterpart. Whether this was a twin flame or just a divine counterpart, regardless of the titles. Like this was your, as some people say, the Adam's rib. This was, you know, and there's no such thing as gender and tarot. Energy is fluid. You know, this was like the one who was going to do right by you by any means necessary, right? And things of that nature with God in the middle. But no, somebody rejected their gifts. Somebody mistreated their gifts. Somebody shitted on their gift. Somebody didn't value, appreciate their gift. Somebody abused their gift. And now it's like, shit. Why am I getting all this hell in my life now? You didn't think you had to pay that back? You didn't think that God saw what happened? Shit. That was my spouse. That was my spouse. That was the one I prayed for. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. But see, this was a character test, because why did God have to tell you that this was the one that they had for you in order for you to treat somebody with respect? Because had you treated somebody with respect, you wouldn't have to go through all this. You would still be able to, you know, and if you was honest, right? Because once you damage trust, that's so hard to get back. And that's if the person wants to put in the work to do that. But if you was honest, you didn't damage the trust, right? And you stood on your word and things of that nature. And I mean, like, honest in the sense, like, hey, I don't want to hurt you. Can we, you know, maneuver and so on and so forth? That's one thing. You're being honest. You're being forthright. And at least that person can still say, well, you know what? At least they was honest, you know, so I can count on their honesty in our connection every single time. If you don't have trust, you don't have nothing. Nothing. No friendship, no parent-child relationship, no nothing. And nobody's perfect. Also, at the same time, like, somebody keeps doing the same thing, expecting a different result, and it's just not going to happen. And somebody had to learn. Like, somebody literally threw away a diamond. Somebody threw away their diamond because they was too full of themselves. They, you know, couldn't at least respect. This is why the same respect you give a CEO is the same respect you give a janitor. Because a CEO can have all the money in the world, but they can treat you like shit. Somebody's realizing that it can be them at any given time. You can have $1 billion one day and God can strip you the next day. And you're going to be on your knees praying. And it shouldn't take all that for you to do that. But I'm just saying. So, you know, somebody has a harsh lesson to learn here. Whether this is you and or whoever you're dealing with. Okay? This is exactly why. Somebody failed a character test. And you failed this character test. Not just with anybody. The one that God had for you, that you prayed for. You was a snake to the one that you prayed for. And you shouldn't have been a snake to begin with. You shouldn't have been a con to begin with. You shouldn't have been manipulating, controlling, gaslighting, cheating, stealing to begin with. But out of all people, you did this to the one that you prayed for. And this was another lesson. Stop doing that foul shit. Don't nobody want to be around that or be with anybody that does that. I mean, you do have your real karmic-y people that, oh, I want them to be a shooter. I want them to do this, there. Okay. No, we leave them karmic-ys out. We talking about the ones that's serious, that want to keep good karma. Right? But then somebody want to know why you keep giving up on, because don't nobody want to deal with a cheater, liar, stealer, two-faced, phony. Nobody want to deal with nobody that's emotionally immature. Don't know how to, be in a commitment and shit like that. Not perfect. People getting these connections, see, look, slow to commit. People getting these connections, not realizing that it's a journey. Every day is not going to be rainbows, gumdrops, or sunshines. And if you didn't want something serious, why the fuck did you get in it? Why the fuck would you string somebody along? But then you wonder why you getting all this hell. Make it make sense. You want blessings or you want curses? A boss will take care of you, only wants one woman attracted to you. If you want a monogamous connection, go after monogamy. If you want a poly connection, go after poly. If you want to play the field, stay single. It's that simple. If you want to keep a connection, but you also not feeling it that much, be honest. Because even if that person is pissed off with you, at least they know that you've been honest and you're going to stay honest from the get-go. At least that won't be ruined. At least something can still be built, even if a friendship, if that, or if you decide to get back together, whatever the case may be. But somebody, it's almost like they ruined everything. Well, all because somebody wanted to get a few seconds. You got people ruining family dynamics just because of some shit like this. Well, if you want a personal reading, you can feel free to book via the website link that's linked in the description box, DonJuanSpiritualGuidance.com. It is the only way to book a personal reading with us at this time, okay? Thank you guys for your love and support here. It is truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.